as promised, I am back with another episode of ours with our renowned health consultant, Dr. Mansi Chatrat. Today is one of my favorite topics good skin. While my conversation with Dr. Chatrat, I realized that good skin is not a miracle, it is a commitment to good health. In fact, we had conducted a survey spread over a group of about 2,500 people, and at least 80% of men and women were looking for good and glowing skin. We have taken a few questions from our guests. Let's hear them and let's see what Dr. Mansi has to say for them.
My name is Poonam Patankar, and I wish to say something about Dr. Mansi Chatrat. Well, I weighed 110 kilos way back in 2015, and the first week of January I began Dr. Mansi's diet, and it was a gradual progress, gradual yet a continuous progress in which I lost weight with her healthy diet plans. Well, losing weight also has one more added benefit, that it automatically heals your skin because it heals you from within. All your blood test reports, your cholesterol reports, everything comes, hormonal reports, everything comes to a normal, and that's the reason it subsequently affects your skin tone, and that's exactly what happened. I'm say if I see my old pictures of 2014 or 15, I see a stark difference in my tone, my complexion, which is right now, which exists right now, and which was in 2014. So, Dr. Mansi not only helped me in achieving the correct targeted weight, but also helped in achieving what I never expected was a even skin tone, feeling very good from within yourself, and overall transforming just not only your body but your inner soul. So yeah, kudos to Dr. Mansi. I owe it her a big time. That's it. Wanted to ask you one more question. That is there any particular diet plan or any food that needs to be incorporated in our regular day-to-day diet with along with our timings and job? I'm say of course it's work from home these days, but still with respect to time frame and etc. all these stuff which will enhance our the glow of our skin basically, or maybe reduce the blemishes or any other impurities in the skin that already exist.
Thank you, Poonam, for such kind words. This is the adrenaline that we work upon. It gives us the strength to work harder, do more research, help more people achieve their flight to fitness. Coming back to skin, of course, we all need good skin, and why shouldn't we, right? But these days, because of stress, exposure to the sun, unhealthy eating habits, junk, irregular sleeping pattern, and so many such related issues, problems like pigmentation, dark circles, uneven skin tone, acne, dullness, lack of glow, all these problems have become very, very prominent. Is there a solution to it? Of course, there is. But that solution should not be artificially trying to cover them up. So, while makeup is good, makeup is nice, but it should be to accentuate our skin and not to hide the imperfections. Can we achieve a good skin? Of course. So, as Trisha rightly said, it is not a miracle, it is a commitment. Answering your first question, Poonam, how to get that glow to your skin?
We are what we eat. So, whatever goes into my stomach will show on my skin. If I have a healthy gut, if I have a healthy liver, my skin will glow, it would shine. So, practically, everything that we eat, green vegetables, fruits, proteins, everything will bring that glow on my skin. But today I am going to share a very special recipe with you. This recipe will ensure that your liver stays healthy, your gut stays healthy, and if that happens, your skin will start to glow. This is my own skin regenerating juice. You need to have it every day on empty stomach. So my dear friend Poonam and all the ladies and gentlemen who are looking for good and healthy skin, please pay attention. What do you have to do? 2 tablespoons of aloe vera juice, 1 tablespoon of amla, a pinch of cinnamon, a little bit of ginger, grated or juiced, 1 tablespoon of wheatgrass juice, 1 cucumber crushed and juiced, 1 tomato crushed and juiced, and a little pinch of haldi. So turmeric. All these put together, just juice it out and have it every morning on empty stomach. Slowly and gradually your stomach will be a happy place, your liver will be nice and pink, and gradually that health will start to shine through your skin. Try it.
In fact, Dr. Mansi, so many people keep sharing that they had a similar experience while working with you. Fantastic. Let's move on to our next guest.
Hi, Dr. Mansi. I actually have 2 questions related to skin. Firstly, I want to know how to control skin pigmentation. And secondly, I want to know that as it is said that water clears the skin. And if that is true, then how much water should we intake in a day? Like, and do the water, milk, green tea, all the fluids that we consume in a day, do they all count in the total consumption of water in a day by each person?
60 to 70% of us is made of water. So water is needed not only just for skin but to all the organs to function optimally. Now water keeps my skin cells hydrated and moisturized. That is why things like blemishes, pigmentation, uneven skin tone, dark circles, dark spots, acne, fine lines, all these problems can stay away if we are having enough water. About 2 to 2.5 liters of water is good food to the skin. Why? Because it keeps my gut clean, it keeps my liver away from toxins, and which shows on my skin. Researchers have shown that sometimes just 2 glasses of water can increase my blood flow and make my skin tone even. Pomegranates have immense antioxidant properties. Cucumbers are almost 90% water and they are very high in magnesium and potassium. So they keep the pH balance of my skin, alkaline pH good, and they have anti-inflammatory properties. Same goes for mint and basil. So you can have water infused with cucumber, mint, basil. Not only does it help you to have more water because it makes it tastier, but it helps your skin do away with its puffiness and bring that natural glow. So when I say 2 to 2.5 liters of water, things like soups, green tea, buttermilk, coconut water, oranges, cucumbers, they all contribute green tea to the total content of water going inside the system. Here I must add that the pH balance of the water should be somewhere around between 6.5 to 8. So I guess it's a very good idea to keep getting the pH balance of your water filters corrected. Have lots of water, shine and glow.
Coming up is our third guest.
Hello, ma'am. First of all, thank you so much for helping me out in so many ways. Today is the great opportunity. I get a chance to ask the questions related to the skin. So I have so many concerns related to the skin, and the most important is the pigmentation and the dryness. So pigmentation, I have a little bit of pigmentation on my skin, which gets prominent for a while, just for a while, but after sometimes it just disappears. That was the pigmentation. And the other one is the dryness. I have a lot of dryness. So when I take a shower, my skin is like soft, smooth, even moisturized, but just for a while again. After some time, all of a sudden it starts getting dry. So it gets itchy, even sensation like burning. I feel like my skin is cracking under the chin and around the nose. So that was the dryness. So for both the concerns, I have just one question, and the question is like the relationship between the food and the skin. Like, is there any good relationship between the food and the skin? I mean, like, food we are eating, it really affects our skin either in the good ways or in the bad ways. So for two concerns, I have just one question. Nowadays we are just taking care of our health and we totally forget that the skin is a part of our health. So I don't know, I'm confused whether our skin needs the same type of food for even to get it better for the pigmentation, dryness, or whatever, etc. So I will be waiting for your answer for this. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Hello ma'am, I would like to ask one question. I have extremely dry skin with nail cuticles and feet going dry. What do I incorporate in my food? Please suggest me ma'am.
Pigmentation can be caused by continuous exposure to the sun and pollution, and it can be caused by certain health conditions, deficiencies, or even stress. Pigmentation is when you get those dark spots on your skin and it gives you a very dull and uneven tone. Then in turn we resort to makeup and concealers to hide it, which may not be a long-term solution. Long-term resolution to it is a good anti-pigmentation diet. Such diets may help in reducing skin darkening. These diets would work by removing the toxins from the body, reduce free radicals, and help in skin regeneration. So whenever pigmentation happens, more or less it is because of the deficiency of vitamin C and B12. Now, other than water, I can give you a whole list of food products which are rich in vitamin C and B12, which may not help us, right? So today I am narrowing it down to 5 things, and I would request you to kindly include these 5 things in your daily diet, and gradually you would see how the skin tends to get clearer. These 5 things would be potatoes, it would be salmon, papaya, grapes, the red ones, big ones, and oranges or lemon. These 5 things are other than water. So what is it? Lemon or oranges, salmon, papaya, potatoes, and your red grapes. If you include these 5 things in your diet, gradually the darkness would get reduced, and you will see that suppleness and the thickness of the skin, and you will get that natural glow. This brings me to the other question, which is the dryness of the skin. Dryness of the skin is when you find that stretchy feel to your skin and that flakiness of the skin, which can be very troublesome. Sometimes even a lot of moisturizers and oils that we use superficially does not help us. That is because the dryness is happening from within. Now again, the importance of water cannot be less emphasized. Water, of course, we need a lot of water to get away from the dryness because it hydrates my skin cells. But along with water, I would want you to include 5 more things in your diet. That would be eggs and fish, green leafy vegetables, chamomile tea, nuts as in flax seeds and sunflower, and coconut. If you include these 5 things in your diet and on a regular basis, gradually the suppleness will come back to your skin, and the flakiness or the dryness or the stretchiness of the skin will go away.
This is interesting. Let's hear what our next guest has to ask.
Good evening, ma'am. I am highly satisfied with my weight loss journey with you, but from past 15 days I am having this acne issue on my chin and cheek area. So I'll be highly thankful if you suggest me what kind of diet should I have so that I have that clear skin.
Thank you, Neha, for a very, very relevant question. But here I have to also talk about what not to eat. For acne, food products which have high GI index, means which are simple sugars, simple carbohydrates like pasta, white bread, pizzas, aerated drinks, or high sugar bakery products. All these increase the sugar levels of the body, which in turn leads the oil glands to secrete more oil, and hence the breakout. So an ideal situation is when we have food products which have a low GI index, means complex carbohydrates. So whole grains, legumes, unprocessed fruits and vegetables, and water. Again, let me narrow down the search to 5 things. See, we basically need diets rich in vitamin A and E. That means 5 things: yellow and orange fruits and vegetables, that means yellow bell peppers, carrots, sweet potatoes; green leafy vegetables, spinach; tomatoes. Third is tomatoes. Tomatoes, lycopene is very good to nourish your skin. So have lots of tomatoes. Fourth is your flax seeds. Flax seeds are again would provide omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin E, and very good to your skin. And finally, your whole grains. It could be quinoa, whole wheat, ragi, jawar. All these grains are very good for the skin, and it would gradually help you clean up your acne. And water, have loads of water. Another tip: try lemon water on empty stomach. People who can digest it, have lemon water on empty stomach, warm lemon water. That would keep your gut clean and your face acne free.
Though we have so many more people wanting to ask so many more questions, but today we have only time for this much. But Dr. Mansi, I have to request you that in our next episode, let's talk about all the tricks from Mansi's Pitara for good skin packs.
Sure, Twisha, I would love to share all my research done over the years and share the face packs and the home remedies to get a healthy glow on the skin.
Thank you everybody for watching. Please do like and share and hit the bell icon for many more such updates. Be good to your skin. You'll wear it every day for the rest of your life.